Hello friends and my lovely viewers. Welcome back to the channel of Neon Safe. Today we will talk about the Sprite Haven section of Bloodline. Let's get started.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. I'm tired of shit.
Allow me to explain the purpose of our Sprite pets. These cute-looking little things do not attack in battles when deployed to our team. They only serve to buff our teammates with their base stats, Sprite skill, and blessings. So by having one or multiple of these pets in our team, our champions may for instance become more durable and capable of dealing more damage. We can use a total of 3 sprites when engaging in battle. Every one of us has this unicorn available by default. He is completely free, there are no gold, diamonds, or resources needed to obtain or use him. And I would say he is pretty good as well, especially for being a free option to all of us. But we still need to fill in the 2 empty slots, and to do that, we need more sprites. To obtain these pet-like familiar creatures we need an item called Sprite eggs. If we by any chance do not have any Sprite eggs left to summon for a pet, there are ways to buy them with either money or diamonds. Sprite eggs are available in Convoking Scope, Value Reward, Festival BP, Lucy's Trials, Grand Bazaar, and Value Packs. But as far as I can see, all the options mentioned apart from Value Packs are hidden behind a paywall. So for us free-to-play players, our only hope is in this section called Sprite Conjuring Pack. In here we can buy anything from 5 eggs up to 30 eggs by spending diamonds. And that actually looks really tempting and worth it in my opinion. One thing to keep in mind though, is that we should prioritize the first pack and the second pack, and avoid going for the third and fourth packs. This is because we do not get our diamonds worth in the third and fourth packs, as they charge us with about 401,000 diamonds extra compared to the first and second packs. So if our diamonds are rare and super valuable to us, it is better to keep away from these diamond snatching options. So after we have bought Sprite eggs, we may head over to the summoning circle and continue to summon for our beloved pet. When we scroll a couple of times to the left, we end up in the Sprite Conjuring section. This is where we can try our luck by spending 1 or 10 Sprite eggs. If we tap here, we can see the chances of obtaining epic and rare sprites or shards, as well as the chances of gaining food items and potions. So in short, after some quick math we only have a 21.38% chance to obtain either an epic or rare sprite. And over half of the time we summon in here, we are way more likely to summon food items instead. But even if we earn food items, potions, or shards, we still gain something of value. For instance, the food items can be used to level up our sprites, which helps boosting the base stats such as the sprite's constitution, strength, fortitude, and ability to block. And having a higher level sprite also ensures the sprite uses its blessing properly, perhaps even to its full potential. So it is very important to level up the sprite. By the way, if we by any chance end up summoning multiple sprites that are of the exact same type, those additional leftover pets will be converted into sprite shards. Merging these shards is also another way of acquiring sprites, which is great to be honest as we won't entirely lose our resources. And if we are already satisfied with our sprite collection, then there is another great use of these sprite shards. We can use the shards to ascend our sprites into higher star ratings. Doing this will increase the sprite's level cap, level up the skills and unlock more sprite blessings. So for our unicorn here, his skill called Unstoppable will go from 5% damage increase to 10% damage increase if we ascend him to 3 stars. And as this effect applies to all champions in the team, it may be very beneficial to have him on the battlefield. Of course the skills varies from sprite to sprite and some skills are more worth investing in compared to other skills. So we shouldn't spend our resources recklessly here, unless we have what it takes to do so. As for the blessing effect, we can acquire a total of 3 blessings as we ascend our sprite higher and higher. The effects of the 3 selected blessings will be applied to our team if the sprite is selected and used in battle. Each blessing is randomly selected, and we do not have much control over it. The selection is based on luck, and we may gain a great blessing or we may not gain the blessing we were aiming or wishing for. But if we ever feel dissatisfied with our acquired blessing, we can use a cleansing potion. The cleansing potion will reset the sprite blessing and generate a new random sprite blessing. So we are not entirely screwed up if bad luck hits us. Anyways, the first time we ascend our sprite to level 2, we will be given one of these 8 blessings. Our options are either Constitution, Strength, Fortitude, or Block. The top row blessings are number-based, while the bottom row is percentage-based. I feel like the majority of us players may prefer either strength or constitution as the sprite's first blessing, but it obviously depends on our team comp. If we have lots of strength-based champions in our team, then we would love to have a strength-related blessing on our sprite. And same goes for if our team is heavily reliant on, for instance, constitution. Anyways, as we ascend the sprite further, we are randomly given one more blessing from the next section. This section has the same options as the previous section, but there are an additional 5 blessings that we could acquire if luck is on our side. 4 of them are all about resistance to attacks as well as defense, while one of them is a damage buff. I personally would really like that damage buff or the strength resistance blessing, but like we already know, it is entirely randomized which blessing our sprite is getting. And the only way to change our blessing is by spending a cleansing potion to try our luck again. In the third section the options are completely identical to the second section, so there is nothing else to say, to be honest. We just have to cross our fingertips and hope for the best. Oh, I forgot to mention, but there is another section in the Sprite Haven called Bonds. So if we accomplish certain criterias in here, we can acquire permanent stab bonuses and battle skills. And these effects work even if our sprite is not deployed in battle. The requirements are pretty tough for most of us though, so this is not something we can achieve within one day. Unless of course we pour lots of money and resources to make it happen. By the way, after acquiring the sprite, remember to sign the covenant with the sprite on the attunement platform to activate them. All of our deployed champions will gain the bonus from the sprite's skills, stats, and blessings. So it is in my opinion a very great buff to have on our team. But if you are entirely new to Bloodline or if you are not too far in the game, I suggest not investing too much of your resources on this Sprite Haven. This is something Bloodline came up with for the people who have already accomplished everything that is possible in the game. But even so, we can always do whatever we feel like doing. I am just pointing it out because I don't want any of you to prioritize your resources wrongly, and later come to regret it. Anyways, I think we have covered most of the topic for today. If you have any questions or anything you would like to share with us, feel free to comment below. We highly appreciate your support and contribution. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and we will see you in the next one. Take care, stay foxy, adios, bye.